I know you're saying, wow, he's too old to be playing PC games, but you're wrong. I might have been playing them way before you were born, but that doesn't mean I can't play at a high level. But if I can find an advantage, I'm going to take it. This is the CORSAIR Sabre version 2 Pro Ultra Lightweight Wireless Gaming Mouse. It only weighs 36 grams. I'm not a pro gamer, but does having one of the world's lightest mouses actually give me an advantage? Let's see why the CORSAIR Sabre 2 Pro gives me an edge as a gamer. All right, so let's open the box up. Truthfully, I'm kind of afraid to open it up because I'm afraid that the mouse might just float away at only 36 grams. So let's go ahead and get this opened up. See what we've got going on in here. Okay, little finger hold to pull stuff out with. Oh, still in a box. See, I was right, it might fly away. So it's got a little QR code on here that says that you can download the manual and stuff. And it also tells you that you can go to the CORSAIR web hub. So to program the mouse, you have to go to a website. No software to install, which is kind of cool. I like that. I really kind of like that. So this is, is this even got anything in it? This is so light. I swear to God, this thing is empty. This thing has got to be empty. So let's take out this extra stuff that's in here. Looks like extra feet. So you get the little extra skates on the bottom. You can change out. Then you've got these rubberized pads that go on the mouse. So you've got it so it goes onto, it looks like where the buttons are. So cut out for that. Across the top. And then of course on the left-hand side. These are really flexible. These are rubber. Lightly textured. It doesn't feel like it's going to get oily. I don't know. It feels kind of touchy. Not sticky. So these are like crescent shaped. These are, oh, okay. I see what they did. If you want to keep it just as it is, and maybe you want to use it as like maybe a desktop, or maybe you have a super slicky type of mouse pad or something, you don't need to change it out. You don't have to. But if you want to, these are full pads, not like crescent pads. They're not a complete replacement, but a whole different replacement for them. I can see now on the mouse, there's a line that goes across here and a line that goes across here, which means that, yep, fits right into that. Wow. It fits right into that. I'm going to do that too. I like that. I can need all the advantages that I can possibly get. This cable, and this is your receiver, send and receive, right? So it's got USB on this side, and it's USB-C on this side. So it plugs into this, so you can get your connection, and this side goes into the PC, of course. The cable is a rough guesstimate 6 feet long. You're going to have to plug this in one way or another. So make sure that it's easy enough so you can get to. I'm sure that's why they got the clip. But if you got a way you can clip it onto something, that way you can use it this way. And then you're going to have to charge it. So once it's plugged into there, it does have a USB-C here. So you just take that, plug it in, and there you go. So while it's charging, you can play it, and then overnight, just leave it plugged in. You come out the next day to go and jump on some gaming, unplug it, plug this back in, and there you go. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to plug this into my PC. I'm going to do some gaming. I'm going to jump on and check out the website and see how I can configure this stuff up, and I'll take some videos and we'll take a look at it.
Key features of the CORSAIR Sabre version 2 Pro Ultralight wireless gaming mouse. At 36 grams, this mouse reduces wrist and arm fatigue during extended sessions, while enabling faster flicks and smoother track. Every gram was meticulously engineered to maintain structural integrity. It's a precision built for pro-level first-person play, where rapid directional changes, constant aim matter the most. 8,000 Hz hyperpolling rate, wireless and wired. Your input registers every 0.125 milliseconds instead of every 1 millisecond. In a competitive first-person shooter, that means flicks and micro-adjustments hit the server faster, giving you a measurable edge in reaction-based tools. The Marksman S delivers impeccable precision with 99.7 resolution across all the DPI ranges. Your crosshair goes exactly where you want it to go. 750 IPS tracking speed handles even the fastest arm movements without spin out, while the 50G accelerator ensures consistent tracking during rapid flicks and 180-degree turns. 70-hour battery life gets through the entire tournament weekends without charging when running at 1000 Hz. The 90-minute charge time means you're never sidelined long, and they include a 1.8-meter USB-C cable lets you play while charging without switching mice mid-session. At 36 grams, this ultra-lightweight wireless mouse delivers instant direction change.
So I figured out why they got this clip on here. It clips onto your mouse pad. So you can see it here. You can clip it on, and there it hooks up to your mouse. So you can always have it there. So wherever your mouse pad's at, you just clip it onto it, and it's right there. Easy to connect and easy to unconnect, right? So the other cool thing is, so let's say you're highly into a game, and all of a sudden your mouse goes, "Oh, I'm dead. Shit, what am I gonna do?" It takes like an hour for this thing to charge back up. All you gotta do is unplug it, plug it in, and you're back in gaming. So we're gonna do something that I've been wanting to do since, well, I got the damn thing. I wanna see how this thing works, because it's so light. I don't think there's anything inside of it. I think it's just magic. I'm afraid that I'm gonna open it up and just this, whew, this magic cloud's gonna come out and all the magic is gonna go out of the mouse. So I'm gonna take off the two skate pads here. I just like to call them feet. So if I say feet, this is what I'm talking about. So we got two screws there. Then I'm gonna do the same thing on the other side. I don't know if there's screws or if there's nothing. And ta-da, nothing. Okay, here's the moment of truth almost. I did it. It's either I did it or I broke it. So either way, we're going inside. So it does have some tabs on it. So it does snap in together there. Ta-da! No smoke. Okay, so we get a little ribbon cable that goes up to here to some switches. So there's not a whole lot left to really look at. So you got the control board that's here. This is the battery. So it is 3.7 volts. Its rated capacity is 210 milliamp hours. It's a lithium rechargeable battery. The weight is 3.8 grams. Basically 1/10, 1/9 of the weight of the whole mouse. It's just that battery. I bet you this wheel weighs more than everything else that's inside that thing. So we've got that, and it connects here. It does screw down. I don't want to move the controller board. So that is actually the sensors on the other side of that, and these are the switches here for the buttons. It's flexible, but the way they designed it and the way they put it together and the strengthening points, it's just got this bracing across the middle, which is actually where the switches go, which I didn't want to take apart, but I just did. Yeah, super like micro little switches, and here's the buttons. Now I just gotta figure out how to get it back together. Wish me luck. Yay, I did it. I guess the other thing is, let's make sure if it's gonna work. I mean, I hope so. Yes, I know I spelled Sabre wrong, but I'm just too lazy to change it. It's a lot of work putting that up there. I had to redo the whole damn thing. As you can see, got everything hooked up. We went through, we looked at the software. The software was, well, I can't call it actually software, can I? It's all web-based stuff. It's kind of nice, kind of pretty easy to do that. I can see a plus and a minus for both, okay? So it'd be nice to have it sometimes physically onto my computer, but I can see the big advantage it would be to be on the web-based. You can take the mouse, right? I can just say, you're coming with me. I'm gonna go and rent a machine somewhere. I can plug this in because I gotta have my mouse. Plug this in somewhere and I can adjust it and do it there. Or if I'm traveling or whatever else. It's actually kind of pretty cool that way. So did it make me a better gamer? I think so. Why can't I say yes or no? Well, it's because I don't think I've had enough time with it. I had a lot of time with it. I've played with it quite a bit. But it's one of those things where you kind of have to get that feel, right, where the memory muscles actually go back into play. Because when I first started using it, it was like, this is weird. The weight of it is just... I felt like I was playing with nothing in my hand, that I was like this. I was literally like this. I didn't feel the weight. I didn't feel anything about it. It was just like, this is exactly how it feels. It even feels like that right now. If I lost it, I'd probably be going, well, where's my mouse? Where's my mouse? Because it felt like the motions were so much smoother. I mean, I had everything cranked up. Of course, I didn't have the DPI, 33,000, but I think I had it at 1600. and then I had the polling at 8,000. It seemed like I had a lot more control over everything. It was a lot smoother. My shots seemed to be where I wanted them to go. Before I was having a problem where, like, I know I've got it lined up, and I would be shooting off like somewhere else, or I'd be ahead or behind. But this time, it seemed like it was way, way, way better. Did it make me a better gamer? I think it makes me right now a more confident gamer, that I don't have to worry about my hardware being the one sacrificing my bad games. Well, thanks for watching to this point. I mean, not most people make it to the end, so you get a special prize, and that's a big thank you from me. What I'd really like you to do, if you could, is like and subscribe, but share the video. Sharing the video would really help. Try to get the views out there, so I can get some money and get some more products and get you guys more educated on stuff. So I would really appreciate that. And as always, keep building, keep modding, and I'll see you in the next video.